Right, YouTube. So just a quick MFL video on the updates and the things that we can do. Obviously, the season, was it season? Can't remember. I believe 15 was it? Yeah, season 14 was has just finished. Obviously, still some playoffs to be done, but I'm done on mine. Oh, sorry, I got one more game to do. That's playoffs, so that goes in tomorrow. It's a relegation group, that's why it plays, towards the end. It's this ice one, which, although we got a win at the end, but wasn't quite enough to pull us out on the relegation zone. So now we do play the team. One against the bottom team, but then we play against these Tigers, which tomorrow. So we've got a few bit of preparation time. Obviously, there's only one game, so make sure I get everyone on the to their best. So make sure I've got the best players in each position. Crucial that we do that. It's actually decent when we do field out a good squad. It's actually a really good squad. It's just because a lot of the time I don't have enough rotations, which makes it very, very difficult for us to keep a starting 11 that's good overall. So I'm glad we got here quite quickly. But I think this season generally is quite good. I think at one stage we were left with like 1,000 odd, so we did earn quite a lot of MFL this season. Mostly clubs. I wonder who earned the most actually. Let's do an Excel. Sometimes I do that. At the same time, also watching the World Cup. So here, this guy. Oh yeah, he's one of my own, so it's fine. 20% on the Spark is not very significant. So how long till the Excel is exporting? Okay, I'll give that some time. So meanwhile, what you can do while you're just waiting is I'm not sure if you guys did join, but I did. I think I made a few videos on this on National Cups, where obviously it's still live. I think we're on the second round of the fixtures. People did buy more into this, so we got about almost 55k. Obviously we're not gonna get all of that. I think Excel just finished. We'll start with Excel just to want to see who has the most MFL for us. So Excel is always nice. So make sure we are on season 14. Let me just apply a filter. Okay, so season 14 only. Amount, if we take total, yeah, we earned around 42, so we had around 4,000 left. So compared to last season, which was obviously had some higher end team. Yeah, so last season we only got around 14,000. So we got a lot more than last season, and then the season before that again about 17. I think this season perhaps the most we ever had. 16. Yeah, so it's quite significant. I think it's and 50 as well. So we are progressing because we are either getting the players are progressing, we're getting the clubs. Players are doing the right thing. They're actually winning things, which is good. So who got the most? Sorry, the other way around. Yeah. So the one that got the most is our club, which finished in Stone Division. I hope you can read it. Yeah, Stone Division. We finished 5th. Just missed out on the playoffs, but we did earn around 3,000 MFL, which is the most. Got first place with one of the players, I believe. Yeah, Vincent. So he earned about 50%, and that guy finished first. So well done to him, and great use of my centre back. He's my best centre back here available. He's 82 rated. Yeah, that's good. And then the other two clubs, this is the Ice one, which is about to play the playoffs, and then there's X, which finished second. That one, this team will get promoted, so that's very good. Eagle. So I think what you want to calculate is in between. I do think clubs do earn more, but obviously then you have to put 11 players into it. Whereas if I am like an agent, which is still decent, right? If I've got the high end players. Which I don't use because I'm on, the best one I've got Stone, Eye, Spark. So if I don't need it, loan it out. That's the best thing to do. What I tend to do is loan out my best players for quite a high percentage. Usually get a pretty decent deal. And then for the low end ones, I do I use myself or stuff. These two alone who he finished second, and 20% on these is actually pretty good as well. So similar to the Vincent one. Obviously, you want players to enter into high divisions as high as possible, but otherwise you want to double it. So yeah, I think that really helped, and then the clubs did quite well as well. Shame we didn't get the playoffs, but I think in build up to we had to rest some players anyway. So a lot of these we finished like 5th, which we just missed out in playoffs. I think you need to be 3rd anyway. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, we've got quite a lot from percentages. Got some eyes on the second. I think we took a very good balance in terms of who to loan out, and yet I was still able to put together a pretty good squad. And hence a lot of promotions. Cups I didn't focus too much on, but perhaps maybe next season to look a bit more. Maybe less squad. I don't know, but because right now I've got some low end players, maybe more squads. Just to fill it up, but obviously better players for the cups as well. How much do I need to? Yeah, these are gone, I think. So yeah, what I always want to do for this video is to do some pack opening. So since I've got 28, I'm going to do a uncommon. I don't have enough for the rares, which I would have loved to, but I'll do an uncommon. Hopefully get a younger one. So for 70 to 74, which I think this is the best one. Similar to this, obviously Lewisfield rating, but it's like half the price. And it will gamble on an uncommon here, because I think the 2,000 for a chance of this is quite good. So we'll start with the good one, the best one. The reason I'm doing this now is obviously with the Cup Rally National Cups. You do kind of want your best players, to be available. Although I don't mind selling them at this current market. If the market's good, I'll sell. But the aim is to get some high-rated good player. Oh my god, rugby tackle, quite funny. Okay, so my rewards. I think I have to go infantry actually, which is here. Yeah, there we go. So sound over. Okay. Okay, here. Usual minting stuff. So I do think it's just still a bit slow on the Dapper wallet, but that's so it is. Like I said, I will be looking to just sell some players off. Maybe after the World Cup, I know I've got some older players, and aging is not an issue we're facing. I get to look at the progression this year, and I'll go through that afterwards. But let's see what kind of players we have. Hopefully, get some younger players to really help the team. Because, like I said, we are having an aging issue. Okay, so it's an outfield player. Olivia Alenin, 21's good. CDM should be 70 to 74 rated, and we do get a 72. I don't mind that as long as he's young. I think that's good. Do need a CDM for sure. He can slot right into the team actually, so that's a very good pull. Happy with that. We'll do one more, and that would be the as mentioned, the uncommon. Initially I thought, why not go for the lower end ones, but the lower end players, it's good for development, but it takes a long time to get them, and then they're quite hard to sell as well. Okay, two things you can do with these packs. You can either open them yourselves, or you can actually sell them. Hold on, if I go to inventory, yeah, I can sell this. So to just gain some money back, which I don't think is such a bad idea given the amounts that we have currently. How much have we got? Yeah, we don't have any money, so I think although I think I want to risk this, but I don't think it's worth risking. So I'm going to check how much the price of an uncommon pack is right now. I'll probably look at the listing. Yeah, uncommon player going for about 24. So I reckon I'm better off selling the pack for $24, and then buying the players that I need. Maybe some older players. With tax, of course, then I'll probably just get 22 maybe. It's like a 5% tax, which is quite heavy. Is it 5%? Yeah, 5% transfer fee. So I lose £1.20, so I get £22 $22.80 back, which we'll then use that to strengthen the team, because we are very low indeed. Of course, we could still do some lower end ones, but I better off just keeping it, I think. So I could do some of these uncommon ones, which I don't mind this as such, but it's not going to do too much help in terms of the squad. So in terms of players progression this season, we just look at the current season just to be fair. So I wonder who had some +2s, on the striker who, although he is getting to the end of his career now, did do quite well for our club, and I bought him for £10, which is not bad, like about a year ago. Sorry, half a year ago now, just more than half a year. So obviously had a few seasons with him, and still improving. Great pace, great shooting, great dribbling, physical good as well. Maybe lacking a passing a little bit, but as a striker, I think that's a pretty decent stacks for someone who's $10, which is pretty decent. Do you have his youngster, which is he's improving a lot if you look at his progressions. Getting some +1s, +2 this season. He's still only 23, so I think he's got another 2-3 seasons. So obviously he's the first own player. I don't mind selling him if anyone makes a good offer. And I've got some goalkeepers who's on the up as well. This is a youngster who's only 18. I'm sure I crafted him. Yeah, so these often, if he is one of these hidden gems, then who knows? One day he could be, if he's 18 now, I think he can end up like 60 or higher. So that could be a good one. And then some goalkeepers up as well. These are going to retire soon, but still good to see that they are still progressing. We just get the best use of them as much as possible. We just update the price a little bit now since that the season's over. Now is the best time to sell, I guess. People will buy them if they're like not in contracts. So since he's retiring soon, like his price should be quite low, but I'll see if I can get a good deal from him if someone makes an offer or anything. But I do just need him for the cups as well. So maybe that's something you can look towards. Like if you don't want to if you want to risk it and gamble it on let's say you get a high rated player, for example. Let's say I don't have much money, so the maximum I want to pay is like a $5 fee, and then see you can get some very good players, which obviously you cannot use him next season. I suggest to filter out by near retirement players, and then you can get some players from there. So $5 I can get a 31 rated centre back. There's some decent players if you're lacking players. They might retire soon, but then at least you get 3 seasons for them, which is pretty decent. Any more progression we want to look at? Yeah, mostly just +1s, +2s, nothing major, and they got some retirements as well. Nothing that amazing. I just want to show you what kind of powers you can get. If I look at all the players that I had in terms of progression, then obviously my best player, Murray, he had a 10 rating gains over years, which is amazing. Sorry, this is wrong. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. The max I've ever had, I bought midway, but 22. So a player, let's say he gets a 50 rated, he can potentially maximum. I'll say maximum, yeah. You probably get 22 rating increase, which is amazing. For example, this Schneider. Yeah, Schneider. He had a decent progression again, first own. So he started off as a 82 and now he's a 66. So definitely get these players who can progress as much as that. And they got this Jay Potter as well, who again one of the good potential players. And +11 here. So I think at least +10 is kind of the average for a player. So don't worry if you get someone who's like only 70 rated, he can potentially get to like an 80 rare, which is amazing. So I've got one game tomorrow. I just want to make sure I have. Hold on. Contracts. No, you can start to make pre-contracts if you want, but I just want to. Where was that player we just packed? It was 82 rated, right? So should be around here. There we go. Yeah, there he is. So what I tend to do with these is just list them up for. If you want to check the price of a player, then you do before it was like a number, but now you can copy a name and then go to MFL assistant. I think there's only this one left. Some of the others got closed. So what you want to do then, go to the search bar and then just type the player name in. He's a quite new player, so obviously yeah, he's available. So yeah, good. Look at the position and the stack that he can potentially play him in. Personally, I think CDM would be his kind of best position, of course. Play him centre back if you really must do, but not ideal. Pricing wise, you're looking at estimated about $21, nothing amazing. So hence selling the pack might be the better option. But I think it's decent. I think I can get around 33. Yeah, similar player going for about 34, 30 odd. So if I just list him up for, let's say, I think 39, people might buy him. And I don't mind that if he's gets sold for 35, but that I can probably get a pretty high rated player for it as well. So or maybe yeah, I think I put him a bit higher up, like 40 odd, and then people usually like negotiate. Or one thing I wished MFL can do maybe next year, maybe like a swap deal. Usually because right now I only have purchases, and obviously they take the fees from it as well, but if people are able to exchange without a fee, then I think that, well, obviously bad for MFL, but I think that's good for the players. So maybe that's something they can look into. I don't mind. Maybe you can take like 1 or 2 of the value or something. But maybe like you have to pay a small fee to exchange. But I think 5% is quite a lot. I can't remember how much So Rare is, but I think it's a little bit cheaper than this. But yeah, so what I do now is also, now the season's almost over. You can also share your opinions on this as well. So next season starts on the 23rd, so not too long. So hence, we got this last game tomorrow, which is 22nd for me, and then 23rd will be the next season. So you can start your registrations, your clubs, blah de blah, whatever you want to do. Any promos I'll look into as well. Alright, back to National, or World Cup basically, Nations Cup. There we go. So obviously for those who did buy shares, then obviously Germany, England, Spain, these are the main nations that people invested into. I went for England and Saudi Arabia. Initially there wasn't that many shares, but it feels like 1,000 is a decent shout on a decent team. That will qualify. Where we beat Uruguay, Queenies Uruguay last weekend. Was last weekend? Can't remember. Like a few days ago, basically. So now we're in a prime spot for to qualify. We've got Spain next, which is the toughest game. If we can either draw that, or even if we lose it, then we should beat Cape Town. And then once we do that, we should qualify. 2 wins is enough to qualify. And then let's see how far we can get, right? It's fun to have a nation that we can back. Obviously, I have 2. I have Saudi Arabia and England. England, obviously, you just expect them to do very well. But the backlash is, so many people backed England. So hence it's, they probably will do quite well. But the shares you get from it's pretty low. You have to share these between 3,000 and around 600. shares, and I only got about 10 of them. Where does it show the percentage? Hold on. Can't remember where now. Sorry, excuse me. There is something that I can check. Top contributor. Wasn't this score, was it? Let's see how England's doing, because I haven't really checked. So right now Saudi Arabia on 3 points with 3 goal difference. Oh, England drew. Oh dear. That's a quite poor one. Did fans rally or this one? I think it might have been this one. Yeah, there we go. So let's say I own a little bit more than 10 shares. So even if England does win, which I expect it to win, I only get 1834 because I only have 10 shares, right? Projected shareholder earnings for 10 shares. So, you have to obviously, qualify for the group, and once you qualify for the group, then what, $1, which is not a lot. I paid around, obviously $12 for it. So I think, yeah, that's why I don't want to put too much into England, but that was one of the first nation I backed. British background, of course. So hence, if they do win it, I only get $18 back, and obviously I invested $12 into it, so I only gained $6, which is not very good in terms of profitability. But I did also use it to unlock some the rights to buy packs as well. I voted myself here, which I didn't get it, of course. And the Penvis here, and then I think I'll give it to one of the trusted managers. I've got a mix of nations. I've got Hong Kong here as well. Mix of Hong Kong and English. So hence I went for Saudi, and so Saudi I've got about 13. So this one's way better, right? So if I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but if they do qualify for the group stage or even the last 32, if they do reach the quarterfinal, someone else scored Somerville for Netherlands 5-1 against Sweden. Nice. If I do qualify for the quarterfinal, so that's where I break even. So, excluding all the England stuff. But I think it's just way better to risk it on these lower nations, less popular nations. And like I said, I will get this back. Well, we've got the Spain game next, but I feel like we should get at least these. So, I just think this is a little bit better and it's more fun that way to, Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna rally for my nation. We'll start with edit tactics. We've got Spain, who they have way more superior team lineups. Like, we're really struggling here. Even playing this, you sometimes get some MFL as well, but I've played 3 games and lost all 3 of them, so hence I do need to strengthen for sure. Hence that CDM will just come in, slight upgrade, nothing major. Got Cam as well. I think don't have much I can improve. He's a bit slow. Right mid don't much as well. That Somerville looks really good. He's having what World Cup he's having. 3 goals already, I think. Nice for a youngster, right? Yeah, next season I think he will see left West Ham Somerville. Hold on. Somerville. He scored 1 more, so like 2 goals for him as a youngster. Huge future, he's 24. Still at West Ham, but he'll probably leave. I mean, Leeds sold him to West Ham for what, £25 million, of course. That's quite a cheap deal. But I feel like he will. He might go to one of the newly promoted, or maybe United. Yeah, United suits him, I think. He reminds me of Depine initially when we first heard of him, like Depine but better, quicker, faster. Looks like a good signing for United if he does get him. He deserves like a European team actually, if you ask me. So so we'll get this, and then got the captain on. Cool. So now I should be good to go. I'm now gonna rally as in like support Saudi Arabia. We're not too far off, but I think like if you look on the leaderboards, I feel like I can win this. What they do is take your average and then overall, and they'll come up against someone who has similar statistics, similar ratings as you. So defensively, I think I'm better. Midfield might be worse off, but offensively I'm better as well. So my midfield is really poor. Like, obviously half strengthened, but he does have like an 81 rated. So we see how we go on this. I can't really skip it, but I'll give it a watch as well. Gappo's holding some eyes, so I might be a bit. He had like 2 goals as well. So I just go back to. Yeah, while we're just watching the game, hold on. Yeah. While this game is live, we can have a quick look at Futium starting. Yeah, Futium starting soon. This I just kind of given up. Like, I'm not putting any more things into it, but I'm just using what it's got left. How to remove him? Maybe he's at training, so it's fine. That's all the players I've got now. All these Positions are obviously one suspension, but all these I can get for like loanies, so that's fine. I can only get a goalkeeper as well. And in fact, today's game against this club, yeah, it doesn't look like he's playing much of any players. So I'm going to rest some of the players. For example, he looks quite tired, and the wing looks quite tired. I'll rest 2 players. I think that seems like quite fair. If needed, I can get them back, but for now, I just want to rest them a little bit. So 4 minutes into that game, and then as we keep looking at this, I wonder if anything's sold yet. I'll try to sell some players, sell some. Hold on, what happened here? Oh, he stood on his toe. That's why. That's gonna be a sore one. Yeah, so he's all the club. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with one of the latest additions, who unfortunately did not make the playoffs. Had to win quite a lot of games to get there, but just defeats after defeats towards the end of the season. This one stays in Flint, which there's no relegation, so hence usually what I do is I put all the leftovers here just for a bit of progression. The youngsters that are not in the club at the end of the season, then I put these in, so it's like a leftover team. Have we got anything yet? We're doing it like 5 times to make it quicker. I do think I have a better squad. So against Swansea Sea Dragon, quite cool name. I'm just EZ Sport FC, EZ Sport YouTube. I mean, Netherlands can score, if they need to. Defensively, they should be quite good. Shame that they didn't get a clean sheet, which I kind of wanted for my. Sorry, I'm jumping all over places. Right now I'm on the 4th streak. I'm going for the 5th. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Let's count. Yeah, I'm on the 4th streak. Hopefully I get this one, which is $100 and some essence, and then I'm going for this one next. Hopefully, which is going to be super hard. Even this one's hard. I've got Van Hecken, who, 5-1 win. He only gets 43. Obviously, he didn't get a clean sheet. Even Van Dijk didn't get much, which is quite disappointing, if I'm honest. Whether I should keep him or reset, that's a big question. Because next I will have the Belgium. I've got Courtois, Jeremy Doku, and then the special Tielemans. I went for captain for him, and I got Wirtz as well. Next, what I probably will do is just wait for the next game where Wirtz plays. It was either Wirtz or what's his name, or Van Nistelrooy in there. Yeah, I could play. I think the next one that's favourable. I think Uruguay looks good defensively. Maybe like a Uruguay defense, and then with a Spain attack or something. But I think Uri Simon is like an A grade on this. So yeah, another one that's good against Saudi Arabia. So I'm still thinking on this. I've got 3 more chances after this, but I think Belgium does play first. So I'll just let them play and see if they hit anything. Still no goals here. I'm just going live. Can I? Okay, still no goals. After we've gone live. Oh, we got one. We got one. That's goal for us. Nice. Good timing. So it was the left mid who passes to the striker. The cam, who had a very, very narrow angle and still manages to score. So fantastic. Lovely. Yeah. Good stuff. Do you have to actually watch the game, or can you skip it? I think you can skip it, right? If I just go away, then I'll skip and let that keep running. But that's the best I can put together, and I think it's quite a overall decent team. For someone who's main focus in the, with mostly Spark, 1 or 2 Stone and Ice. Hopefully you stay in Ice, otherwise we only have 1 Stone club. Then we'll put the best players in there, of course. Again, loan out 1 or 2 of the best ones, and then the majority of the players will be as a foundation there. Yeah, it should be okay on this. I'm playing at my Meta Stadium. What else is going on? I'm not sure why I opened this. I had a FIFA open. I was looking at the fantasy football, that's why. First game week wasn't ideal. I only had round 1. You know, Messi obviously I got right captain. Kylian Mbappe and then Harry Kane. I think attack was good, but Bruno didn't get anything. Alwa didn't get anything. Even Rafinha didn't get anything. Backline was a bit disappointing, but we got the attacks right. I mean, not many can fit these 3 into the club. I don't think. Ronaldo I knew was a bit old, so let's see how this goes. Pedro Porro actually didn't start, I believe, last game. Maybe this one he starts. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, back to the football. Can we grab another? It seems quite good, but 1-0 will do the trick. Nothing fancy though. But one more chance towards the end. I think I did. Yeah, we did get a win. A 1-0 victory. Not that the goal difference matter. Then if I do go back to the nation, if I go to fans rally, I should be able to see myself. Yeah, it's all Spain dominant. I mean, how did he get so many points? He played 17 games and gained 180 points. How do I gain the points? I don't really know. Wait, I should have points, right? Wait, how come I don't gain points? Does anyone know? Because I should do, right? Ah, okay. Sorry, my bad. Ooh, I was meant to. Hold on. I was meant to do some live here. Nations Cup. This one competition. Maybe no, sorry. Ecuador. We played already. Sorry. Oh, this is tense. Pass. Right, upcoming. Ooh. I did say I was gonna do a live one. We've got tomorrow 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Sorry. Could do. Yeah, I think we'll do live. Sure. So has the rally finished yet? Because I should have got some points for it. I think I got no points, which is a bit frustrating. I'm not sure what's happening. There we go. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. 40. This is overall. So I played 40 games and I got 15 points, which not enough to get any MFL, but I am contributing here. It's just yet to reflect, I think. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm not sure how to get so many points, but I think there is like some form of mechanism if you're winning on a streak or something. There's only so much games you can play, of course. For me, it's to get to 56, but it's tough. So many Spaniards in front of me. So, yeah. I mean, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and put the bell. Because tomorrow, this will be a tough game. Yeah, tomorrow I will be streaming the game for. I'm glad I clicked here actually. So tomorrow, same time, similar time, I will. If not live, I'll do a recording. But for me, I think it's better to do like live. I'll try my best if I can. Better defense, similar attack. It will be a close game. Yeah, the aim is to what I'm trying to say. Look at the stream, and then we'll back the nation. So I know the Uruguay shareholders would kind of want us to win as well. So win or draw, just so that they can have a chance. I'm here. We're in a good spot. That's what I'm saying. Uruguay should win. So that'll be like 3 points. So if we don't win, then I'll be left with 3 points, which is not ideal. So I think we try to get a draw here if we want to finish first. So do we play like these two, which I don't mind. I fancy this actually. This is quite good. Here down decent as well. See how England does, and then I think the path is quite favourable, which is great. So yeah, we'll be playing here 2 a.m. Hong Kong time tomorrow. Saudi Arabia against Spain. So right now I'm just doing the trailer. I'll just do my best to back the nation. Did we get a win? I don't think we did. I'll just keep keep backing this as much as we can. I wish there was a way to check the results, which right now I have no idea at all, like whether we did win or we didn't win, you know, etc, etc. If you're crazy enough to buy 100 shares, then you will probably need to again reach quarterfinal. The more you buy, you know, obviously harder to break even, but yeah, we have a really good squad, you know, don't want to show too much, but we've got a decent squad. And yeah, I mean, definitely get this. I'm going to add this to the calendar, I think. No, I cannot. Polls, you know, already voted for the staff. We've got a sporting director as well. I wanted to manage a club, I didn't mind it. I was third, but you know, obviously didn't get the vote. He alone, I think he bought quite a lot of shares, so we unlocked what we needed to. So, but in terms of ownership, we're quite low down. We're like here 13%. We've got about 1% of shares. So yeah, I mean that's that. You know, I mean, don't know what else to do. Don't think we won that one, so we lost that game, I think. I don't know how to view past matches. Oh, there is. Oh, sorry, still live, that's why. So we just look on now, you know, we won that last game, of course, and then the one before that we lost that one as well, lost that one as well, won that one, drew, won, drew, sorry, lost, drew, won. Yeah, we're not ideal, if I'm honest. Yeah, a win gets you 3 points and a loss gets you 1. So if you just keep winning, just keep getting these points, and I don't think that way you use up one of your lives, which is quite good. I'm playing against low, so I wonder how low is half time. Let's finish this game and then I'll end the video. I don't want it too long. I think we covered most of the things. There's not much going on. Just quickly on the pros, and you know, since it's half time of an offer. John Stone, I'm not saying this, sorry. Yeah, I reckon England could go quite far, so I think I'll just keep holding that. Ooh, forgot about this. Better enter these. I don't think I've got German players. But how about decisive? I do, yeah. Glad I got into that. Did you know that under the World Cup you can enter using one player and enter 2 of these now, which is quite cool. Make sure I do have some. Do I have Germany's here? Oh, I do. None of them are starting, but I'll just pop them in anyway in case they do come on. I think that's all I've got, really. Yeah, not a very eventful team here. Bauman on the bench, or maybe I get pop these 2 in just to cover. Makes sense. I mean, you know, the Japanese, and yeah, that works. I think. Akron, Lawton, balls. Okay, let's give that a go. And then for limited, which I'm not sure if you guys reached the patch note yet. If you want a video on it, then just write patch note, and I'll hopefully do a video on it a bit later on. Well, it seems like we have 3 players. Let's add them all in. Global Cup, add them all in. And then for the decisive positioning, maybe not him. Okay, yeah, that works. So very Bundesliga base. Can I add another squad here? I've got him. He had a really good game last game, so he's back in the squad. He got 98 last game week. We've got Messi, got Montiel, and Marcus Llorente. Didn't get a clean sheet, but did finish with 62, which I will take. Hopefully Messi get 100, and then this one should click, hopefully. This is limited, and then rare usually harder because I just don't have as much player. If Fofana not starting is not ideal, but I'll just leave it there. This one Thiago didn't start as well, so you know I'm still facing DMPs in these, which is not very good. Rare is always going to be hard for me. Sorry, pardon me. Let me just speed this up. And yeah, I'm really tired today. I don't know why. It was Father's Day in Hong Kong, so had a nice meal. And then the rest of the time watching World Cup as usual. You guys, how much you guys watching the group stage of the World Cup, or you guys watching when it's like a knockout stage? Let me know how you guys watching it and when usually you find time to watch it. This has a smell of a draw. I'm attacking on to the left. Feels like a draw. I would say it's quite a close game because of the ratings. But it does feel like a draw. Sorry. It really does feel like a draw. Can we have one more chance? I just need one more chance. Second chance is... Come on. Allen, new player. Passes. Striker. Goalkeeper saved. Clean through. Could have had an extra touch, I think. Had more time. Ooh. Now I have a dangerous free kick for the opposition. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Goal kick, does that mean we have any more time? Or just that's it, I think. Okay. Draw I'll take. I think draw is like 1 point anyway. What I tend to do is use up all of these that I can. Yeah, I don't need to edit the squad too much. That should be quite a tough game. Defensively we're slightly better. Midfield, oh no, we got better attacks actually. But midfield we always poor, like I said. So yeah, I mean I'll end it here, like I said. So hopefully you get the sets. You know, Van Hecken did get 44. Depending how Verts do, if he does get close to like a 80 or higher, then I'll keep the squad. If not, if he only gets like a 50 or below, then I have to cancel it because you know, then I'll refresh it with some newer players. You know, keep the Tielemans of course. So quite important here. Depends on how Verts do. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Peace.